I think we finally got this thing figured out.
A little
It's
technical
all
difficulties.
Palmetto Paratrooper, Big Bear, Bandana Grandma. Hi, guys.
Hi,
Here we
Grandma.
go. Yeah, we're trying to figure out, for some reason, our microphone decided it was not going to initialize, so we had to act quickly, like a cat or a fly or a thing that is very fast and tries to evade you.
Hi, Stephanie.
Hi, guys. How's everybody doing?
Hope's here.
Too slow, Big Bear.
Hi, JM.
Yeah.
Urban Hillbilly. Brenda's here.
Gang's all here, guys. Gang's all here.
I think Bandana Grandma and I are, you know, she's my grandma now. So I've adopted her officially.
There you go.
She's my grandma.
Yeah. Potpourri commercials. I don't know what that means, but.
Oh, it was an ad. It must have been an ad before.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. And actually, it's poopery.
Oh. See there? Always trying to go for the best in people.
Right.
When you're going to be far less let down if you just go to the bad spot. All righty. Hit the thumbs up on the way in, kiddos. That's what Big Bear's saying.
Yeah.
Love you too, Christa, darling.
Aww.
That's very nice.
He's such a sweetheart.
All right, guys. So last week we spent literally an hour talking about how to name your channel and how to make sure and why it's important that you secure your domain name.
Yeah.
So this is going to be, and we're not going to go further than this, because if you didn't see it, go back and watch it. But just the recap, if you are going to try to do anything in the media world, whether it's YouTube or Twitter or Facebook or any of that stuff, make sure that your name and your Google name are yours, number one. And number two, make sure that you buy the .com, even if you don't plan on making a website right away. You can always redirect it to your YouTube page or wherever, but it's so important because somebody else can come in, swoop in, and steal your name and either sell it to you for a lot of money, or B, screw you out of it.
Right.
So tonight, what I figured we would do is we'd start to try to move our way down the path and see where we would end up in terms of the next steps. And the next steps are, you got to set up, if you're going to make YouTube videos, you're going to have to set up a web page. No, I'm sorry, time out. A YouTube page. You're going to have to set up a YouTube page, and then you got to jump through a bunch of hoops to get your YouTube page set up. The basic YouTube page is not that hard. And actually, if you just go and get a Google email address that's unique, that nobody else has the name, then you can actually just click a few boxes here and there, and then poof, you've got your YouTube page, okay? So questions so far? Recapping.
No, I was reading a comment that Jason was saying to Palmetto. I immediately had to redirect it. Had it redirect to my blog page, even though I do not have a lot of content there.
Right, that makes sense.
Smart.
Yep, that makes sense. So now you're at the point, guys, where you have not yet made any content. You have jumped through the hoops that Google and YouTube have set up for you to make sure that you have your own YouTube page.
Yep.
Now, there are a few things that they make you do. Like, you can't get custom thumbnails until you jump through a few hoops. And they also don't allow you to have like a custom URL right off the bat. And actually, that's kind of a funny thing, because mine's jacked up, and I've been talking with the people at YouTube, and it's very frustrating because even though I applied for a custom URL, and for those of you who don't know what that means that when you type in youtube.com/, I should be able to put in Big Family Homestead. So it's youtube.com/Big Family Homestead. Well, I applied to do that, and it said I was granted that. But it doesn't do it unless I mean, some people see it and some people don't, and that's really, really frustrating because it makes you look a lot more unprofessional.
Right, right.
And but they, by the same token, though, they say that if you type in youtube.com/Big Family Homestead, it does go there, but mine doesn't show it. So like if you go onto my channel, it doesn't show it as youtube.com/Big Family Homestead. It shows youtube.com/ a bunch of different numbers and letters and craziness.
Mm-hmm.
And that is really irritating. But most of you, I don't know why mine didn't work out, and the engineers at YouTube are saying that we don't understand why, so I guess I'm just stuck dealing with it.
Right. It'd be nice if we could get it fixed. But...
So once you get your YouTube channel set up, you get your Gmail and all that kind of stuff. Now we're going to start making content. Yay, 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 yay. And here's the thing, guys. This is really funny because I was just talking to Mamacita about this just the other day. Google, when it comes to AdSense, how you get paid from YouTube is very frustrating to figure out. And to this day, guys, we're over a year and a half in, and I still don't understand it. I really don't. Money comes in miraculously.
Yeah.
Thankfully. But I don't know how they make it work. And we've tried so hard to figure out what to do with them, how to do it. But the reality is that if you're going to try to use your channel to actually make any money, and by the way, for those of you that are going, I don't want to make any money with my channel, I'm just trying to share, keep in mind, they're going to make the money that you did not make.
Right.
So I would suggest you really back up and think about it, because they're going to take the money that you would have made and keep it for themselves. It's not like money's not made. It's just that they're going to keep it.
Yep.
So when you go, well, my channel's all about community, keep in mind, money is being made whether you claim it or not. So why not claim it? And if you're pious and be like, oh, I'm so far above money, give it to a charity, okay? But don't let them keep the money that you earned by making those videos, okay? Does that make sense?
I hope so.
Is everybody with me?
It makes sense to me.
Yeah. I mean, if you're like, oh, I'm just trying to do this and this and make the world a better place, that's great. Yeah. Honestly. But take that money that Google would have kept and do something cool with it.
Right. Okay. Grandma says, I wasn't monetizing. Hold on. It just went fast. I wasn't monetizing my faith journey videos because I didn't feel right about that, but they still get money from them.
That's correct.
They do.
They do.
Yep.
So there's the challenge. It's like, what are you going to do with that? I mean, maybe you made 50 cents, maybe you made $1, maybe you made $20. It doesn't matter. The point is that they're going to make that money.
Right.
So if you feel like this is an important part of what you're doing, you take that money and you direct it to where it needs to go.
Right.
Even if you don't want to keep it for yourself.
Yeah, if you don't want to keep it for yourself, donate it to a charity.
Yeah.
You know, but Google is making money off of your video regardless. So if you don't want to keep it, donate it.
Right. Right. There's no point in flushing money down the toilet. Amen. Right. You can give it to your church. That's absolutely right. Do whatever you want with it. If you're feeling like, hey, I never wanted to make money off this, then fine.
Right.
You know, and that's actually what we do. I do a daily Bible devotion, and actually we've been wrestling with whether or not it should be its own channel or whether we should keep it on the Big Family Homestead channel. And I even got to the point where we went and opened up a new account to put it over there to its own channel. But then I started, and I haven't even had a chance to talk with you about it because we haven't made a decision yet. Yeah. But they're going to make the money, and that's exactly it. Is that so? Why don't I? If I feel like it's weird to take money from reading the Bible, which I do, maybe I should take that money and, you know, give it to the poor or whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah, absolutely. BC truck. Funny,
Nice.
funny
Nice.
man. Take a poor kid for a ride on a new Harley Foundation.
Nice.
Yeah, that's
Red,
awesome.
was it red?
Lady?
No, Redneck Worm Farm asked if the M on the wall is for Moeller. Moeller High School.
No, but somebody knows how to Google pretty well. Yeah, we're near Moeller.
We are near Moeller.
We do live near Moeller, but that's my alma mater, which is not around here.
Nope.
Not anywhere close.
Nope.
I would even say over 14 hours drive away.
At least.
Yeah.
Well, with the way you drive, maybe 18.
Yeah.
He drives like a beast. He drives straight through from here to
where
the other spot.
Well, let's just say that I've had some time on the road being in a band.
Oh my goodness.
And so to sit down, well, BC Truck could tell you, to sit down for a 12-hour, 14-hour haul, it's not great, but it's not the worst thing ever. You can do it. You really can do it.
Right.
So now moving on. By the way, guys, if you have questions about this stuff, Mama she's watching. I'm trying to communicate, and I'm going to be the main talker just because I know the tech stuff and she doesn't know so much about it.
No, not really, not at all.
But so if you have questions, we're talking about how to get. Hey, I'm in Goshen, redneck farmer. We used to live in Goshen.
Yeah.
We used to live in Goshen. I actually love Goshen.
It's a great place. I love it out there.
Yep. So anyway, all that to say that this is about how to get. Tonight we're talking about the basics, the mechanics of getting your YouTube channel going. So my eyes just got huge. JM, Loa, LOL. Turn around and see if my wife was. Okay.
Nice.
Truth is, Brad can't read. Oh no. Is that me? Is that me, the Brad, or the other?
Yes, she's talking about you. Because Mama, we know you're the smart one. Well, okay, everybody's got their gifts. I'm good at grammar.
Me, not so much. I rely on spell check.
And it's funny because every time he uses the spell check on my Mac,
hate it.
It never works out right for him.
I actually almost called you today because I misspelled a word and I was like, it was red underlined on her Mac. The spell check on the Mac works differently than the spell check on a PC. Yeah. And I don't know why. Maybe it's their algorithm, but I knew I had misspelled this word, but it wouldn't give me a suggestion for the correct spelling. And the Mac does it all the time. I kind of feel like they're just rubbing your nose in it, like, aren't you just stupid? Clearly, you don't need to own a Macintosh.
Because you can't spell.
But I'm like, it's basic stuff, like change one letter.
Right. Well, okay. What's that? Punctuation of caps.
So anyway. Okay. All right. So moving on. You've got all your basic stuff set up. Now, one of the big stones in the craw of everybody I've ever talked to when you're setting up your YouTube channel is dun 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 channel art. Can I see a hands up if you've had trouble with channel art, or if it took a while to figure it out, or if it was a pain in your butt? Because it was for me. Somebody's peeking through the.
It's probably the dog. Daisy she's a photo bomber. When Blaze leaves, my spelling will drop to an 11-year-old level.
Don't I know it?
Yeah. Well.
So anybody else have an issue with channel art on YouTube? No troubles.
Here. I know Claire was having some issues with hers. And
the issue that I have had and continue to have is they tell you how many pixels across it is, and I don't remember just because it's a pain in the butt, but it was like 2,500 across and then like 1,000 or something ish down. And so what you do is you go ahead and make, you get your whatever program it is that you're working, in you know, Photoshop or any of the online services, right?
Right.
And you start putting the stuff in there, and then all of a sudden you upload it and you'll have trouble. One of the things that you're going to have trouble with is you have to actually change a setting. And I'm going to open up another window. You have to actually change a setting inside your browser for it to upload properly. And doggone it, I cannot remember it.
No, Jason, it's not After Effects.
It's not After Effects. But it will show you what your artwork's going to look on a big screen, a little screen, a tablet, and a phone. So even though you made your channel art in a very big size, and you're like, oh, this is great, looks awesome, then you're not going to see all of it if you're on anything except the widest screen possible, which is like a big screen TV. I have someone that will do mine for free if I ever start a channel. Yeah, you know, but the thing is this, is that do your homework on this, guys, because what you don't understand is that even though you made this artwork that fills up your awesome big screen, what's going to happen when you upload it is it's going to change it to something that's only going to fit for a mobile device. And so you really either have to use a service like Pixlr, Pixlr, or you're going to have to use a service, or you really have to know what you're doing if you have, say, access to Photoshop. And you can download, this is the point of this part right here, you can download for free the templates so that you can actually use the right size and use a professional product, but you're going to make sure that everything that's important fits inside the template. And that's really what's important, because they say that they say that half of all of the videos, guys, half of every video that's watched is not watched on a PC. And by that I mean not PC or Macintosh, but PC as in desktop.
Mobile devices.
Over half of them are watched on mobile devices, whether it's an iPad or a phone. And I personally, on my channel, if I go to look up my analytics on our channel, we have a pretty heavy audience that still watches on desktop PCs. Ours is really heavily leaning that way. And I think that it's pretty much the reason why is because it's a lot of older people that are not necessarily tech savvy, throwing up the air quotes, or people that are self-reliant or preppers or homesteaders that don't necessarily have the latest greatest devices and latest greatest tech, and so they don't keep up with all this stuff. So they're still on desktops, but it would behoove you to check out whatever analytics you have on your channel, and you can see what's going on.
Does the analytics show how they watched it?
Yes, it does. Okay. Yes, it does. And you know what? Here, I'm gonna let's see if I can open this up, because I can show you my channel. Let's go to, if there's nothing that's like personal gonna show up. So let's see. My channel. Are we still going? Yeah. It's amazing. I actually have another instance of YouTube opened up. That's pretty cool. Okay. We're gonna go here.
Well, and you're not showing your.
No, I don't think so. Not yet. Not yet. Let's see. Let's go to devices. Where is it?
Right there. Right there. One up.
One up?
No, down. There you go.
Okay. I gotta move this over. All right. For our channel, is there anything personal there? I don't think so. All right. Here we go. Boom. Here's our channel, guys. This is what's going on. Let me see if I can see.
Still working.
Still working. Okay. So on our channel, what you can see here is the largest grouping of people watches on a computer. Then next up is a mobile phone. But look at this. It's doggone close. You're only 50,000 separated from computer to mobile phone in terms of watch time.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I know this is probably crazy for me to be showing you this, just because it's kind of like, in a way, showing everybody what's what. Sorry, picked on you, Brad. The Lord is totally touching my heart on what I said. Was she being, I don't know.
No offense. No offense.
But check that out, guys. So what my point is that our channel is only slightly tipped in terms of computer versus mobile phone, tablet, TV, game console. And this tells you so much about where you're at, what you're doing, and where you need to go, right? Okay. Yoga.
It's a laptop that they have.
Oh.
Never heard of that. Cool.
So anyway, all that to say that when you're making your channel art, you really need to consider where people are going to watch you.
Right.
Because that's how they're going to consume it.
Right.
I stream the phone to the TV. That's as far as tech goes here. That's interesting.
Well, there was quite a few. There was like 115,000 that were watching from a TV. No, on a TV. It
That's
actually had that category. No, he's not talking to us.
No, he's not talking to us.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, wow. Rain, that's interesting. Scary, too.
Yeah.
Wow.
So questions on channel art, because however you, by the way, actually, and I'm gonna overstep my bounds right here. I'm gonna do it. I'm scrolling up.
He's scrolling back on the comments.
I know.
And he never does that.
Okay, Simply Circus. For those of you guys who don't know Simply Circus, talented artists.
Super talented artist.
And I would wager that they would be willing to create some artwork for you for a very small fee. Very small fee.
Yep.
Brad, what's your email? You can email me.
Is he talking to you, though?
Oh, probably
he
BC Truck. I think he's talking to BC Truck.
Because they were talking about some kind of email.
Okay. But anyway, you could probably track down Simply Circus, and for a small fee, talented artists, guys.
Yeah.
They could probably make anything you need done, period, end of story. He even made me look flattering in a video, which is kind of crazy. I don't even know how that's possible. I kind of look like, I guess, I don't even know, like Jabba the Hutt. But
I thought it was a very cool picture.
No, he made me look good. So
Yeah,
thank you. Thank you. So anyway, no, not me. I was talking to Tim. All right.
Okay.
So if anybody wants our email,
just info.bigfamilyhomestead@gmail.com. That's the email.
Nice and short.
One of the emails he goes to.
Yeah. So anyway, Candy Hill Homestead and all you peeps, he's an incredibly gifted artist, and I'm sure that for a very, very small fee, a pittance, if you will, that he would be able to make you some channel art that would be looking like anything as good as IBM or Apple could ever come out with. Arm's new logo is good.
Yeah, it really is.
I can show some Simplies.
Some of Simply's work if you like.
There we go. So anyway, okay, moving on. Roadblocks when you get to basic stupid stuff like channel art. It's never, and I'll tell you what, guys, whatever you think, dealing with YouTube is a pain in the butt. They set up so many roadblocks
because they don't want you to make money.
No, it's not that. It's they want to make money off you.
Right.
But what they don't want to deal with is your issue. They just want you to figure it out or not do it.
They should just make it easier then.
They should make it easier.
Because more people would do it.
Well, maybe. I guess. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
But it is a pain in the butt dealing with YouTube because there's never an easy solution. And why is it that you have to actually go look up YouTube videos on how to use YouTube?
It is really dumb.
Right. I don't know. Still in dispute for the music video.
Really?
No way.
What a pain.
Okay, for those of you guys don't know, Simply Circus made an amazing video, and they used a piece of music that me personally wrote and recorded and gave him.
Rights.
I own the publishing, I own the copyrights, I own everything,
Yeah.
and I gave them permission to use it.
Right.
YouTube is still holding it in lockup, and I haven't heard word one from them. That's really frustrating. That's really frustrating. And you know what's funny, guys, is that, you know, we're all frustrated with YouTube, and I just keep kind of waiting and watching because capitalism works. It absolutely works. And somebody's going to come along and undercut them and do a better job. It's only a matter of time.
Yeah.
And then when that happens,
look out.
Look out. Look out.
Yep.
Anyway, homesteading with Dutch. Big Bear. When is the next one?
Oh, it's talking about Insomnia Club.
Gotcha. She's cursing?
She's cursing. Man. Hey, and I told you about it too, Farmer Meemaw. Messing with her.
Palmetto Paratrooper, if it's another monetized video, it will get flagged. No, that's not what it is. Well, I just explained it. You probably heard it. There's a delay.
Yeah.
There's a delay.
Yeah,
There's a delay. So I know that I'm a pain in the butt, but I hope my new video cheers you up.
Aww.
Yay.
Can't wait to see it.
We're going to check it out ASAP. Did the onions survive the trip? Oh, I don't know what that means.
No,
anyway,
no,
all right.
Talking about Danagram.
Okay, fine. Moving on. Moving on. All right, guys. If you've gotten all those ducks in a row, the next big hurdle is uploading your video. And that's actually only part of the problem. When you go through the steps and you start uploading a video, you've shot it, you've edited it, you've done everything that you need to do, right? Whether it's on a phone, whether it's with a camera, whether it's with this or that, you've made your video, right?
Need some tea. There's a little bit left.
No, we're good.
Okay.
You made your video. Now what do you do with it? Okay, so you got to jump through the hoops to upload it to YouTube. But if you want anybody to actually watch it, you've got more hoops to jump through.
Right.
And that's the problem. Now, when you start to upload a YouTube video, let me see if I can call up a new window. If it won't show anything.
You did before.
Well, I just want to see if there's a way I can. Give me a sec, guys. I'm trying to open up my back screen here. Ooh, I don't know if I should do that. I can't open this up because it's already got something else there.
Open.
I don't think I can do that. So I'm going to have to describe it. All right. So here's the thing. Did it? Okay.
No, you're good.
No, we're good.
We're good.
When you go to upload a video, it's not just as easy as that. Yes, there's the button over on the right-hand side to upload your video, but we need to talk a little bit, and maybe even a lot, about metadata and the changes that YouTube has just made in terms of referencing other videos. For those of you who don't know what meta, M-E-T-A, meta, whatever, potato, whatever. Metadata. It is all of the stuff that describes your video that the average viewer does not see. It's the language that Google uses to figure out how to filter you into the right boxes so that when people want to research you, they will get the right video. So when you make a video, it's not enough to make the video and upload it and then poof, you're done. Now you will have thousands and thousands of people, throngs, watching your video. It's not that way. it helps with search engines,
Right.
and it is a way that they guide the right question to the right answer. The problem is this. No, I got to back up. So when you create a video, they actually give you a spot that you are allowed to put in metadata. You can say this video is about starting a fire, survival, preparedness, starting a fire without matches. And you make those search criteria. You literally type those in and you say, this is what this video is about. And that will give you.
Something came up with her youngest son.
Yeah.
So.
That's interesting, BC Truck. My views and subscribers have doubled in the last few weeks. I wonder if it's because of the changes they made. Actually, we've been taking a bad beating.
Yeah.
We've been taking a bad beating. We've been losing subscribers. I mean, we're still going up, but not very much, like 10 a day.
Yeah.
That's interesting. But anyway, okay, continuing on with metadata, because this transcends all that kind of stuff. And it helps you get ranked, and search engines will figure out more appropriately what your video is about, and so that they can figure out how to categorize you. I honestly kind of think of it like the Dewey Decimal System in a way. You know what I mean? Remember? Yeah. The Dewey Decimal System. It is what it is.
I know. Yeah, that's how they card catalog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but the problem with that is that people have been liars and cheats. And so what has happened is, instead of people, like if you have a video on how to light a fire, right, guys? I have a tuna some specs. Nice. So the problem is this: if you are not a truth teller, a teller of truths, and you make a video that's on how to light a fire, and you start putting in the metadata, Britney Spears boobs, because you want more people to come and see the video, that waters the whole system down, because clearly that's not what they came to see.
No.
They came to see
that.
Well, not intentionally.
Right. Yeah.
So they clearly came to see how to start a fire, not
that.
Yeah. So what has happened is the metadata is skewed. And so they're trying to figure out a way. Tawana's right. It's called clickbait. Yeah. That's exactly it. And we have talked about it in the past. But
false thumbnail, yep.
Yeah, a false thumbnail, yes. And when they put something up there that you think is going to be one thing and then ends up another, it's bait and switch, guys. It's the oldest trick in the book, right? But YouTube is trying to work through that and figure out ways that people can't lie about it. But how do you do that and you still are, allowing the free market to work? And then you'll have other people that'll just put up hateful things, and they'll do stuff that's just not good. And so my recommendation is just don't lie about it. Just don't lie about it. You might get a flash in the pan if you try to get people to jump on there. Yeah, I saw that. If you try to get people to jump on there, but what's going to happen is you'll get a big bump in the beginning, and then you'll get a big crash, because at the end people are going to be more upset than they will be if you just told them the truth and they didn't click in the first place. Right. Any warning of a virus that tells you to call a phone number is bogus. Oh, yes. Same thing. Run away.
And emails too. If an email tells you, don't call, don't click,
don't click on, delete. Okay, and this is just internet 101, guys. Don't ever click. If Your quote, air quotes, notice air quotes, if your bank sends you an email and says log in through here, don't do it.
Don't do it. No.
Go open up a new window and go to the bank, type in your password, and go straight to them. Don't go through a link that's provided by whomever, because trust me, it could be anybody on the other side of that thing.
Yep.
They make them look perfect and identical.
Yep. Yeah.
But it could be literally some dude in Nigeria and not who you thought, and now all of a sudden, poof, they got your information.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't do it.
Next thing you tell me that a Nigerian prince does not need to flee his country and needs my help. Funny.
Yeah. Always kept a junk computer for navigating risky places on the internet. Hey, you know what? Let's talk about that for just a second. Everybody generally knows how you can surf the web privately, and I'm throwing up air quotes just because it's really not private. But there is a search engine that actually uses all the big search engines, the Googles of the world and the Bings of the world. They just bit my tongue again. Hurts. Anyway, it's called Start Page. And you can use startpage.com as a way that if you're going to go and you're going to do something that might be a little bit, you just don't want anybody knowing about it, you can go and search through Start Page. And there are two ways you can do it. You can do it where you just do a regular search, and what it does is it encrypts it, whatever your search is, so it masks who you are, what you're asking, and where to resend it. So it's completely anonymous. But also, you can even go to those websites, some of them, with an invisibility cloak. Just look it up. It's called Start Page. Yeah, there you go. Use Start Page on a junk computer on public Wi-Fi and you're golden. Yeah, no, that's true. That's absolutely true.
Yeah.
That's absolutely true.
Funny.
Questions, Mama?
No, just Nigerian roller derby gets me to click every time. Big Bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does love roller derby.
A private VPN is worth the money, Jedi. So do tell about the
VPN.
Oh, I know what a VPN is.
I
Who knows what a VPN is, guys? Anyone? Bueller. I used a clickbait picture of me in a Speedo once, and the internet caught on fire. Kudos to you, sir. Wow. Kudos to you.
Yikes.
I don't know why, but I just thought of Johnny Carson then.
Okay.
Johnny Carson.
That's funny. All right, so, okay, some people know, oh, there we go, Green Gables. Okay,
Green
virtual,
Bagels.
private, Green Bagels.
It's Green Bagels.
That's what Brad always calls the movie, Anne of Green Bagels.
Green Gables.
Yeah.
They always cancel your roller derby at the most inopportune times.
Yes. Okay, let's talk about a virtual private network, honey.
Shall we?
We shall.
Well, I gotta say, I do miss Johnny Carson as well. I will openly say that I'm more nerdy in terms of audio and video production and recording than I am with internet stuff. Networking is still very confusing to me. And so I cannot, with any degree of intelligent sounding blah, 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 talk to you guys about a VPN. I know what it is. I know what it does. That's about the end of it. So maybe somebody else has to start a chat and tell us about VPNs. Because I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I really don't know.
That's why.
What?
Nothing.
What?
No, Bandana Grandma said, I love that movie, Anne of Green Bagels.
Green Bagels.
And I said, I knew we were kindred spirits.
Smiling.
That's what she says.
Okay.
In the movie. Our girls were watching that movie just the other day. It's really cute.
Oh, dolphin. That's
terrible.
terrible. That's terrible.
Man.
And by the way, we got your package today, and
yes.
thank you.
Thank
Or
you very much.
your letter.
Envelope. Yeah, the card.
The
very
children
nice.
are fighting over the stickers, and thank you.
Yep.
Hubs is a network forensic investigator.
Ooh,
that sounds like he probably knows a lot about that. Nice. Ain't nothing private on the internet. Oh.
That's funny.
Today's weather. Lightness this morning, followed by scattered darkness toward night. Yeah. Is that Knight?
Awesome. No.
Or Nite?
No. It's Nite. No. Shh. No. Ah.
Yeah.
You're ridiculous.
Although, why was the letter addressed to Harriet? I just don't understand it. That was confusing.
Dolphin friend got hurt by playing roller derby. You know he's gonna milk that one.
How's Grace doing?
Grace is doing great.
Excellent question, Deborah.
Segue.
Thank you.
We head to the orthopedic doctor on Monday to see how her legs are not growing.
If she still has legs.
If she just to see if there is, and her discrepancy in her leg length has gotten better. So hopefully.
Hey, Bezza Jizza.
Man, second job.
Second job, man. Dude, hang in there, bro.
Yeah.
Hang in there.
Yeah.
It's a monthly fee.
Yes. Harriet is our cow. Yes.
Yeah. The company will help you out installing your cow. Yes. I just thought it was pronounced differently. Okay.
Ran out of material, didn't you?
I had 3 things to talk about.
And?
We're out.
How you doing with that?
I should have had more things to talk about.
Is this time the length of video that the length of the videos that they should be?
We can talk about that.
Lightsabers.
Yeah, that's great. Jedi.
Oh, that's Jason.
No, I know, but I wonder if he's talking about Jedi.
Don't know.
Okay, guys. We have been, or have the privilege of having a YouTube representative contact us once a month, and they just talk to you about whatever it is that you want to know in terms of YouTube nonsense, whether it's views, subscribers, how they do their thing, ranking, all of that stuff. And I think it happened when we hit like 20,000 subscribers, which is awesome. And thank you very much.
Okay, we have a real question. And it's not from Big Bear, because that's not
real
a real question, Jason. How do you get video from phone to computer to edit?
You plug it in. I know that sounds really like I'm being insulting, but I promise I'm not. I promise I'm not. As a matter of fact, I just edited some video that I had on my iPhone, and you literally plug it in.
You plug it in, and your computer will recognize it as
a hard drive.
Then you can copy and paste, or on the Mac, you drag and drop it to your desktop. Right. Duh.
And you know what the funny thing is, in all honesty, is it is a duh moment for the first time, because you just literally yeah.
Oh, he wants to know how to make lightsaber effects for your video.
Oh, I know how to do that. That's easy. That's noob stuff. Really? I did that when I was 12 on my what is those things called? The
I don't know. You're welcome.
No, my Commodore 64. I was making lightsabers. Commodore 64.
Go back and watch your roller derby.
Get your roller derby on.
Yeah, and and if you want to send it straight to YouTube through your phone, you can do that.
But you can't edit it.
You can't edit it.
There's
on
a
your
net.
phone.
See that net?
No.
It was coming at me. It's like a kamikaze net.
It's a phantom net.
No, it's a real net.
I caught a raccoon when I was 4.
I had a Commodore 64. Did you have the big old hard drive thing, the floppy drive that was literally probably 10 pounds? And you had to flip the thing down and stick in the floppy drive. I had one of those.
Oh, funny.
Commodore 64. No, it's true. It's absolutely true.
Sometimes I have an awful time getting my iPad movies edited with music to upload, cord or no cord. End up having to send unedited pieces and re-edit on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah. It sometimes just doesn't want to work. Yeah,
5 1/4
5 1/4
floppy
floppy.
drive. Yep.
Hmm.
What was the best game you ever had on the Commodore 64? Since we're dating ourselves. Brad, can you send me your address for sending out packages? That sounds like
Are
fun.
you talking to this Brad or BC Truck Brad? Because we can do it's a Japanese nat. You need your chopsticks.
Yeah, exactly.
That's too funny.
All right. You just cut off. Yeah.
Oh. Nice.
That ain't me.
No. That's too funny.
I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night. Did you really, Tim?
Man.
Oregon Trail?
We had that game.
I remember that
boys used
game.
to play
Oregon
that.
Trail.
Do you remember? It came
Oh,
with the Matchbox Hot Wheels. Oh no,
yes,
wait,
it
that's two
did.
different companies. It was a Hot Wheels computer. We were such noobs when we were young. David was just 3 or 4 years old, and we decided to buy this computer on a payment plan, and it was this big, humongous monitor, deep, and it was just an unbelievable. I can't even remember how much we paid for it, but it
It
was
was
like a
actually
monthly
through like
thing,
a.
and it had Hot Wheels on the side. It was really funny. It didn't last for very long.
No, that's that kind of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Well, also too, you sent me back to nostalgia land. I'm completely
We were
lost.
talking about Commodores.
Oh, the Commodore 64. The best game I had was something about Beachhead, like an assault on Beachhead. It had something to do with Beachhead. It was like a World War II game, and you had ships at certain points, and then you had to attack the mainland at a certain point, and it was all like just primary colors, and
Yeah.
but it was like an assault on Beachhead or something like that. I can't remember it.
Brad Tolby, actually, it's funny because Rain Country Homestead was saying the logo for Apple used to be Adam and Eve with the apple.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
wow.
Yep.
Sid Meier's Pirates.
Okay.
Myers?
I didn't play computer games until we got our Nintendo.
Just the Nintendo.
The Super what? Not the Super Nintendo.
NES.
The NES. And my favorite game was Mario Brothers.
I remember a neighbor of ours had Pong with the paddle, like the switchy thingy, and all it was literally, two moving lines and a ball thing.
That's funny.
Makes total sense. So anyway, guys.
JM, when I was a kid, I was getting my arms stuck in a wringer washer. No computers.
Funny.
That's funny.
Yeah. Texas Instruments, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Duck Hunt.
That was an awesome one. But no, I didn't have it on Atari. We had it on Nintendo.
XZKT had Pong in 1972. I was born in 1972.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, the Atari 2600. What was the name of that game? It was a space game. That one had like a keypad on it, along with the joystick. Crazy. Qbert was great. That was my health kit. Cool.
Nice.
Doom. I remember Doom, but that's a lot newer than that. That's a lot newer.
Wow. Pitfall.
Pitfall. I remember Pitfall. That was like the dude running through the jungle.
Yeah. Space Invaders was fun too.
Oh, sorry guys.
Nice.
Frogger still rocks. And you know what? I know this is
We're
really
rambling.
so horrible. Just because we're totally rambling. But you can get game consoles that look like the old game console from Walmart or whatever,
It's like $30.
and they have 50 games on them
Mhm.
or 100 games on them
Yep.
for not much at all.
No, I think it was 30.
Yeah, and it's just crazy that I mean they stick all those games in there, and you know what?
Dear
So
Lord, BC truck.
what do you say?
No, don't read it out loud.
Oh.
I'm waiting for the Nintendo NES game system to come out like the Atari one, where it has, I think it did come out, where it's got like 30 or 50 games on it, and that's what I want. Of course.
Emulators, Jedi's right. They do have emulators, but it's so much cooler to just literally press the button and then it's on your TV. Tank Battle was a great one too. Yes. You guys are making me stroll down memory lane.
Funny.
Anyway, guys, honestly, I think we're heading over to see some Full Spectrum Survival.
Yes.
That's where we're going to go see Brad over there at Full Spectrum Survival. And this is it. Sorry. Next week I'll have more prepared than you know what to do with. Come with your questions because, even though we're not a really big channel, we're not a teeny channel either. And you guys can benefit from the mistakes we've made and the successes that we've had.
Yep.
So we're kind of in that weird pickle where it's like we're not big, but we're not small, but there's still benefit to be had, right? So anyway,
Yep.
90-mile young. Oh, I don't even know what that
Oh, a
is.
90-mile long yard sale. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like fun.
Oh, it sounds like I don't have enough money.
No, but that sounds like fun.
Oh, geez, oh, Pete's. All right, so we're calling it a night, guys.
Good night, everybody. Have a
See
good night.
you, seizures later.